to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
There is Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Team 6, now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4 yards.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Thompson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
152 fighter.
You got three down. Check 99. Kill.
To Thompson on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
It went right.
Maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Four yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
At the 44.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it this time. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As 2nd and 5 situation. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield down. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Minshew on target there to Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Browns 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the Browns 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Conley's got it over the middle.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
25 yards.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
16 yards.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Chubb running right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Leo! Hey, switch gears. Go!
Here's Minshew. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
28.
Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off play action, it's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Jaguars first
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Ready?
Hand off to Thompson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Cleveland.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 42. Jaguars
The
17.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Under 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Westbrook. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the curl. 50. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Today's
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.